Hi, I'm MJ, and welcome to the pilot episode of MKast. Today we're going to be focusing on scary logos. Let's get started. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about Dark Castle Entertainment and Bohei Buck, which are two of the most scariest logos that could stare in your soul, which is pretty threatening to everybody in this country, or probably the whole world. But one of them is actually like one of my favorites. It has to be Dark Castle, not Bohei Buck, because Bohei Buck is pretty scary. You don't want to see it, but I'll show it anyway because I'm assuming it's part of this podcast. So recently I've been looking at logos on the Scary Logo Wiki and YouTube, and some of them are scary, some of them are cheesy, and some of them are not scary. Like, the only ones I think that are not scary are the Viacom logo, the Screen Gems logo, the Vid logo, which is now called Vid Digital, which is in Russia, and Dark Castle Entertainment. Oh, and also the MTM Enterprises St. Elsewhere, a finale variant. So yeah. Okay, so here I am on the Scary Logos Wiki, as you can see right here. So yeah, and here is the Dark Castle logo. If you already know it, then don't watch it. God, that's creepy. Oh, not roar though. Yep, and then we see that. So the animation of this logo is like when the gargoyle roars, or yeah, the gargoyle comes to life and then roars, and we actually zoom out quickly into a castle in front of a harvest moon, like a full harvest moon, and then out of nowhere we see like a white vertical rectangle and the company name appearing. So yeah, and that's it for Dark Castle. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, and before we move on to the next logo, the scare factor of this logo is medium to nightmare due to the gargoyle roaring like really loud, like bloody murder I think, and the haunting animation. So yeah. So we're gonna move on to Bohei Buck. Spoilers ahead for Bohei Buck. Anyways, so here we have the next logo, Bohei Buck. It is like a German production company founded by Klaus Bohei and what was that? Deltev Buck in 1992. But they did not actually make their first logo in 1992. The first logo was actually made in the year after that, 1993. And the Bohei Buck logo you're also looking at right now, yep, I know what you're thinking. This one is like the most scariest of them all because it has like extreme loss of colors. It's on a black background, and the font is grungy. So yeah. And here we have the actual logo, which, okay, maybe it's not available on the internet anymore, so looks like we're gonna have to watch it on YouTube. Okay, so I looked up another video of the Bohei Buck logo since it's not on the Scary Logos Wiki, so here it is. Whoa. That is indeed scary. And you're just eating a snake now. That is just plain disgusting. And here's the variant where the logo is on a country landscape background. A variant which is exactly the same as the previous one, but the rabbit is wearing a World War II helmet and his ear twitches. This is the only variant I could find since it's so blurry. And the last variant is where there's like a completely redesigned background and the text smashes in instead of fading in. It's too hard to see though. Alright, so the animation of this logo is where the picture zooms out and the text fading in. But for the two variants, the rabbit's ear twitches and the text smashes in. Now, honestly, I'm not a big fan of this logo because of its dark humor, and that snake could have been like a black racer snake, and those don't bite me in my neighborhood. And also, the scare factor of this logo, I completely forgot about the scare factor, is nightmare, thanks to the even more dark themes of the freaking logo. and the rabbit, suspicious look in his face, like it wants to eat your soul, and the grungy font. Also, for the other variants is low to nightmare and low to high. So honestly, what I think about these two logos, these two nightmarish logos, these two kind of scary logos, is I think, well, the Bohei Buck logo is kind of bad because the rabbit eating a snake, oh god, that is totally gruesome. You know, I don't like this logo because of its dark humor, its gruesome imagery, and, well, just everything about it. It's just everything about all the variants. They all look very scary because the rabbit eating a snake is just plain gruesome. Yeah. And what I think about the Dark Castle logo is, well, I'm like a huge fan of that logo. It's not even as scary at all. I actually got used to the gargoyle roaring because that almost like terrified me when I was little. But well, I think I just like it now because well, it kind of inspired me about something. I don't know, I guess. Anyways, that concludes this episode, this pilot episode for MKast. We hope you see you on our very first episode, episode 1 on MKast. And also, I will be making the episode when I get my podcast thingy, where I can actually make podcasts. Well, I don't even know what's called, but okay. I'll see you next time on MKast. And see you, goodbye, this is MKast.